I think you might be able to see right there a little bit better. We'll get that bolt tightened down. Before I get it too tight though, I gotta get the bolt hole for the bracket lined up. Got this bracket right here, and a bolt goes right through there. And then there's that hole right there for that top bolt. Let's see if we can get this one here started first. Or so I thought. Yep, a little bit off. There, getting closer. Maybe push it in a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's got that one. I might have to take my old gloves off. Okay, pop right through there. Get that little jam nut spun on the back. I would put the bolt through from the back, but it's too tight up against the valve cover. Hey, I think, yeah, there we go, it started. Okay, well, I'm going to tighten this one and that one, and then I'll finish tightening the big one right down there. All right, so got that one. And let's see here about the next one down. Well, so much for that idea. Maybe I just had to get here on the bolt head. Probably had to put another wrench in the back to... Yep, it's turning. Got to have another wrench. Okay, there we go. I think that should have it. Yeah, there we are. Now I'll just slip back underneath here and finish tightening this big one up, and that'll have it. Oh boy, there we go. Oh, guess I had the camera off. Okay, that's got that big bolt tightened down. Right here is the little ether line that hooks on to, runs from the can. Well, it goes from the can, goes over and hooks on over on that side. Get it plugged in right here. Go on. And now we'll jump over on the other side and hook that side up. Right here's the little line. Not too sure how well you can see that. But it goes right up underneath here and hooks into that little port right there. Get the little compression fitting to start. I think it hooked in. Yeah, there we go. Come on. I'll get this side over here tightened up. Now I'll tighten the fitting up on top of the can, and that'll have this here done. Another thing I'm doing here right quick is getting this hydraulic return line. This actually comes off of, trying to see, fact, I think that actually comes out of the oil cooler, either the hydraulic or transmission part of the oil cooler. It comes back, drops down, and then goes under the cab, and then 90s back down and drops right into the top of the tranny. So getting it hooked back on right there. There we go. Got a little bracket. Let me see if I can set the camera right there. Okay, yeah, there we are. And now I've also got a little bracket for that wiring harness right there as well. Try and get that bolt lined up to go through there. Okay, I think it went in finally now. Got that little wiring harness. I'll take and get that thing. In fact, I'll probably kind of take and bend it over. There we go. Kind of roll it like that, and then it'll lay down right down in there nice and flat. Just what I want. Alrighty, it's got that one. There we go. That should work like that. Now I'll get this clamp here tightened down. And let's see here. Coming down on it, I'm not going to put the, come on, there we are. I'm not going to put the hood on until after I run the thing. So I'll leave the hood off. But I've got to get the alternator, well, remount the alternator back onto it. Alrighty, that's got that. Now I want to get the alternator put back in. Go ahead and set that right up in there. And take and put your bottom bolt through. There we go. Get the line up. Alright, that's got the pivot bolt through. You got this tensioner. Drops down like that. Go ahead and get that little nut and lock washer put back in. Okay, that's got that part. And let's see here. It's got some little spacer washers on that tightener bolt. Try and get them all lined up to go through. May actually be easier just take and tip the thing out. Well, I thought anyway. Tip it out, get it all lined up, then put it back up in there and roll it all together. Okay, there we go. I think. And so we'll go ahead and get that, tip that back that way, go ahead and get the fan belts put back onto it. And now they're jumping out of the pulleys. And for some reason that belt's not wanting to, it's out of line on the crankshaft. Not wanting to line up. There we go. Okay. Got the back belt. Now we'll get the front belt put in. Not too sure how well you can see up in there. All right. Okay. Well, now I just gotta grab a pry bar, that way I can pry back on this thing. We'll go ahead and spin this on in. That way it'll kind of hold it snug. And that'll have the alternator ready to roll. Okay. Yeah, belts don't feel too bad. I'll grab my bottom wrench and tighten up that pivot bolt. Getting the wiring hooked up here. That goes on there. That little plug. Come on. There we go. Plugs in. Hook that additional wire up. That's just for additional amperage. Looks like it's about ready to knock the camera off its perch. Okay, that's got the alternator hooked in. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm just going to add it as part of this video, trying to get this thing started up. So hopefully that's the next thing you'll see on this video. Here goes nothing. Just pulled the tractor out of the shed, going around the grain bins. There's old Big Blue. I like that thing, Nap Auto Parts. So far though, everything is running good. But so far though, everything's running good, operating good. It definitely starts good. Of course, having the block heater plugged in definitely made a big difference. So I'm going to take it out here and make a quick run down the road and back. Well, running down the road, it runs great. pull back in the farm down here with the tractor. So far though, from everything I'm seeing, it's doing a really good job. I like, runs good. Of course, as far as shifting, no difference there. Everything as far as shifting is the same. But yeah, runs great. And yes, it's still, if you saw some of my videos from last fall harvest time there, even though of course, as far as the fuel pump and that kind of stuff goes, I did not pull that part off because it's been pulled before. But, oh yeah, it still puts out a nice big black cloud of smoke. So I'm going to put this thing back in the shed now. Well, I just got the tractor shut down, but I've been leaving it set and run right at 1500 to help seat the rings and everything all heat up good. But so far, yeah, everything is running good. Well, guys, I'm going to call this an end to the video. I'm not sure how much more I will be videoing because pretty much all I got to do is just put the hood back on and the rock boxes back up underneath the thing. And so it's just the opposite as what, well, in part one, when you saw me, well, part 1 and 2, if I remember right, when you saw me take the rock boxes and the hood off. And so, like I said, I don't know if I'll be doing much videoing of that part or not. But anyway, hey, you saw a majority of it, and so it starts good. I am curious to see what it starts like now once the engine gets completely cold, because that's where we've always had trouble. It's always started hard and you always had to hit the ether button just to get to fire up. But I'm curious to see how it does now. But anyway, well, hey, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.